Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you might be. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me again for another Mars High-Rise Epic, looking at a strange relic I found near Kunowsky on Mars. The high-rise photograph we're analyzing is called High Thermal Inertia Knob, and I'll include the link to this photograph below. Acquired on the 9th of June 2014, and we're going to be using the 30.7 centimeters per pixel image scale. That's at 1:1 binning. And we're going to be checking out the RGB color non-map projected file that I downloaded. Here's the color strip, and we're checking out the anomalies within this color region. Located in the northern hemisphere, mid-latitudes, 50.36 degrees north, 343.74 degrees east. Not too far from Kunowsky. We'll check out some of the anomalies there too. It's just to the southwest in this rather strange terrain of Mars. So just between the two disks, right there to the top, we've got that strange relic about 20 meters long and about 10 to 15 meters wide. It looks like some type of fossilized piece. I don't know what this could be, guys and girls. Let me know in the comments below what you make of this. We'll have a look at another fossil or sculpture that I found, and it's right there. Looks like a bird, but also rather strange as well. Could be a natural occurrence, but look at the curves and designs in these things. Very, very odd. And this is a huge artifact. I think this is about, if I remember correctly, about 100-200 meters long, and it's also in the northern hemisphere. So from my video, giant bird sculpture found on Mars. Now we're checking out the disk over here to the right, and it has a diameter of about 12 meters and partially covered in sand and dust over there. And then on the left in that row we've got three objects. The bright disk over there, very similar to others that I found. We'll check those out now. This one is about 15 meters in diameter. You can see really bright reflective surface to it. And it's slightly bent on the sides, almost hexagon shaped. But rather strange when we see it compared to some others. These are from my two videos. Huge bright disk found on Mars. That one there's about 15 meters in diameter. This disk over here has got a diameter of about 12 meters, and you can find it in my video connecting the dots, odds and ends in Proctor Dune Field on Mars. Now we're looking at two rather odd alignments again. Looking at these objects to the right, and this long narrow piece that's about 20 meters long, and this bottom one over here that's about 10 meters across. And that little five-sided object over there, each side of this is about, I'd say, 1.5 meters to 2. Look at the geometry and design in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Perfect symmetry to that. And this piece to the right looks as if it's got a piece of pipe on it with an opening over there. Don't know what the heck this could be. Looks like some type of wreckage perhaps. Maybe some type of tech. Check this out. We've got alignment of protrusions or knobs again on top of this object over here. And the middle one over there is about 1.5 meters wide to about 2.5 to 3 meters tall. And look at the alignment of these three smaller parts here. We've got the larger one there, and then on either side the two smaller ones. Some others that I found. This is from part 1, the discs and ruins of Pyramus Fossae on Mars. We've also got a larger part in the middle, and then two smaller items to the sides over there. And then over here, part 2, the discs and ruins of Pyramus Fossae on Mars. A larger part in the middle, looks like a little dome, and then two smaller parts on either side. So these are just a couple of examples to give you an idea of the commonality of the design elements. Check that piece out, it looks almost like a piece of metal, but we're going to zoom in on this one. And this pumpkin seed plectrum shaped design, that's about 15 meters tall and 15 meters wide. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides to it. Smooth, flat surface. And then if you draw a line through the center, we've got some symmetry again. And on it, we've got some rather strange smaller parts. I wonder if those maybe are little glyphs. Who knows for sure? So these are some others that I found. Unfortunately, this one's very blurry from part 4, the discs and ruins of Pyramus Fossae on Mars, and this one is from part 2. Also has this strange shape to it. So more common design elements by the looks of it. Now we're checking out this pile of rubble over here. And this piece is about 12 meters tall by about 10 meters wide. What makes it interesting is this rectangular hole that's been cut into it right there in its center. And then it's got some smaller parts over here. Check those out. This piece looks like some type of wreckage. It looks like an open container actually. Got 1, 2, 3 sides that are visible, and it looks as if it's hollow on the inside over here. Who knows what that is? Yeah, we're looking at a strange megalithic block, and these artifacts over there to the top. And if we zoom in on it, each side of that triangle is about 6 meters long, and it's got a very bright surface on the side here. It looks almost as if it's been plastered. You can see some of the white material over here too. And that design reminds me of another one that we find in Elysium, Planitia, near InSight Lander and Curiosity rover. And this is from our video special edition, the NASA Elysium Ruins of Mars link in color. And then those anomalies up there. And this piece, a very bright surface to it, very smooth. That is about 15 meters long. And then it's got a little sphere or dome there, and that is about 2 meters in diameter. Got straight edges to it, 90-degree angle there, and then a strange sphere or dome with some design elements over here. 2 little triangles there, and it's standing on, looks like a metallic base. And then on this piece we've got 2 dark spots, and in the center that circular design. Okay, to the northern hemisphere, mid-latitudes, close to Kunowsky, and these artifacts are located in this region, Acidalia Planitia, and there they are for summary. Let's have a look at Kunowsky and some of the artifacts that you can find there. There's like a Stonehenge. This was discovered by my friend Saturn Ark about a year ago. So a very strange disc with a little dome on it. That's quite small. That's about 3 meters wide, if I can remember. And then also there we find my friend's discovery. We call this the Kunowsky arch. It looks like a letter A. It's got a nice triangular design. That looks highly artificial. We've got multiple alignment of smaller parts. Check that out. Yeah, too, we've got like a disc in the center, and then on either side those two long narrow pieces, and then that strange craft type anomaly there. I wonder if it's rounded maybe in the front with this little dome on the center. And rows of these tiles that measure about 4 to 3 meters each, aligned in rows, and we speculate that might be an ancient pyramid covered in these tiles. Let's have a look at some of the other anomalies in this region. Yeah, in this high-rise photograph we've got what looked like more megalithic blocks. This almost looks like a mantelpiece clock. It's got that design to it. Part of it's cut off, unfortunately. Then this huge triangle, and then some wreckage and debris. And then yeah, in Moreau crater, my friend John Megalithic pointed out what looks like a toppled Mayan statue. You can see the eye there, the nose, the mouth, the chin. Those 3 slabs or metal plates maybe. And then like what looks like a little totem pole or a pillar with these little glyphs on them. So let's go over to the west. Pretty featureless terrain. It's down to the south. Looking out eastwards. And then back up to the north. And that's where we've got Kunowsky. That's it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it informative and interesting. And do comment below. Always appreciate your comments. Let's see if we can, amongst ourselves as a community, figure out what that first anomaly is. Could it be a strange fossil or relic, or just rather strange geology? So looking forward to reading your comments, and I'll be back soon with more Mars and space news. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.